Popping, everyone? What is popping? We're doing some random ass bullshit today on Subway Surfers. I don't even know what I'm doing, honestly, but yeah, whatever. We're just gonna have some fun with this. I don't know if you guys can hear anything in the background, but it's whatever, dude. Let's be honest here. Anyways. Yeah. We're just getting to it with this. We're gonna try getting a new record, which would be past pretty far. But yeah. Right now we're starting off boring because it's in this flow zone, as usual, but yeah. Because we're just gonna have some fun talking. Yeah, I haven't streamed in a while. Gotta let me know, guys, if you want me to keep on streaming. I'm sure nobody's gonna be watching this, but it's all good though. I've been into Valorant, I've been getting into Valorant, so that's gonna be something I'll probably start streaming soon. Also, Madden, I mean, that's just chillax in there. It's always my option. I mean, obviously, like, I'm IPFP. But yeah, it's gonna be chillaxing here. Haven't played this game in forever, for however freaking long it's been. And I haven't done a YouTube thing in forever. The only reason why there was a YouTube video lately was because I was posted on TikTok. And it was just to let people know that I'm going Seahawks theme team, which is like fun. Theme teams are really good in Madden right now, actually. Like, my team isn't even that great. My defense is terrible, but it's all good though, because my offense makes up for it. I go 99 Russell Wilson. It's really good. And also, I don't know, but it seems like you get whatchamacallit, more AP to get like better superstar players. I don't know though. It's weird. It truly is weird to me. That is one thing that doesn't make sense to me. Because I have like 18 and then like 21 on defense, so I'm like, okay then. I don't understand how I get that many, but I could have sworn that's not how many you're supposed to get. If I'm not mistaken, you start off with like 15, right? Something like that. I don't really remember. I really don't keep track of the AP stuff that much. I don't really like using abilities. I'm fine with putting them on Russell Wilson, except for Escape Artist. That shit's too expensive. I think on Russell Wilson it's 12 right now. It's crazy how they made it so expensive, but it is worth it if you really want to have your quarterback as your main guy. Which in that case I couldn't do because I always have Identifier on my O-lineman. Although, it doesn't really matter because I can just put it on my quarterback. I can just give Russ Identifier. If I really wanted to, I could give him Identifier, but I just have it on my left tackle, and then I also give him some, like, thing to stop bull rushing. I don't remember which exactly it is, but there was, like, I put something on him. He's really good now. Obviously, I have Walter Jones on the side there, Seahawk legend right there. We only have a couple, and it sucks. We have Steve Argent, Russ, Walter Jones. There's, like, there's a couple more, but, like, those are, like, the main ones that everybody knows about. Eventually, Tyler Lockett. I wouldn't really call him a legend yet because he's still in Seattle. Although, I really feel like they're going to trade him for probably not a first, but they could probably get a third and a fourth for him. Maybe a second. Probably, like, I feel like at most it'd be 2 seconds. Maybe. And maybe at most a first. A singular first. But a really late first, though. It'd have to be, like, a team that's getting a really late first-round pick. And it'll have to be someone, like, really good, too. So maybe, like, the Packers. Like, I'm not saying he's going Green Bay. Hell no, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, like, a team where they have a late pick because they did good in the year would probably be somewhere where he would go. Because Seattle would get a first round. And they really need that first round after letting Russ go, screwing Bobby Wagner over. So then he goes to LA. He says he's not mad at Seattle, but we all know he is. We all know he is. There's no doubt in our minds that he is. But yeah. Bobby Wagner. Oh, fucking voice cracked. Anyways, Bobby Wagner stated on Twitter that he's not pissed off at Seattle. He holds no grudges against them. Do we believe that? No, we do not. And as in we, I mean like Seahawks fans or like NFL fans in general. But yeah, we do not believe him at all. We all know he's pissed that Seattle just randomly said, fuck you, get the hell out of our organization. Although, I feel like they did it for cap room, they didn't really need to release Bobby Wagner. They could have, and also they could have just got like some picks out of him, but they completely gave him the middle finger. They said, we don't care how good you were for our organization, we're just gonna get you out of here. Because I know Bobby Wagner was worth at least a first, a singular first at the minimum. Bobby Wagner is really good. But now that he's replacing Von Miller, this is going to be a scary Rams team still. Competing is still in their name right now. No doubt in my mind at all. But yeah, that's what's going on right now in Seattle news. That's what's going on with me. It's pretty fun knowing that your team sucks now. You are the new Browns. So we think at least. We could always have Drew Lock the freaking goat over here. The O-line's not going to help him out. Chris Carson needs to be healthy for us to have any chance at all. Yeah, a DK is DK. He's my homie. I'm going to probably get a signed helmet from him. Or not from him, but like, have him, like, a signed DK helmet or something like that. Just anything like that in general, because I love DK. He's my homie. Although Seattle did say they would trade him if someone gave him the right price, which is the dumbest thing ever. Because now teams are going to be offering a shit ton for DK. Though Seattle will get really good value out of him, I don't think DK is worth anything right now, other than staying on that Seattle team and being the star that he wanted to be. I know Drew Lock now, and they're just a terrible team. They're not going to get a good record anyway, so Drew Lock can give him the stats he wants, and then he'll just stay in Seattle forever, and he's just going to rack up money from Seattle because Seattle keep overpaying them. Or maybe eventually he'll become, like, who knows, like, who's he easy to compare to? DK? Well, not compare to, you can't compare him to anybody, but, like, money-wise, or, like, who he might become wise. He might also be like Megatron, where he stays in Seattle until he's just sick of Seattle. Although, it's not the same thing, though. I don't think Seattle wouldn't let him go. I think Seattle doesn't want him to go, though. I would highly doubt that Seattle would want to get rid of their star-studded receiver, as in DK Metcalf. There'd be no reason to at all. Other than if he just completely got sick of him. Maybe he was way too much. Because the last thing we want to see in the NFL is DK Metcalf getting a Patrick Mahomes-sized contract. And then DK is just getting overpaid. Although receivers will never get paid that much. Receivers do get paid decent money, no shit. But they will never get paid as much as a quarterback. Because quarterbacks are always overpaid. Even if they're really good or really bad. Patrick Mahomes definitely deserved that contract. No doubt in my mind. But Kansas City's getting fucked by it now. I don't feel bad for Kansas City, but that division's going to be fun to watch. The Raiders just get Devontae Adams, the Broncos get Russell Wilson, the Chiefs, well, they get rid of Tyreek Hill, but they get Juju Smith-Schuster. That's going to be interesting right there. And then, who's the other team? Oh, yeah, the Chargers. Don't get me started on them. They're just so underrated. They're really good. Justin Herbert is a really good quarterback. I wouldn't say... I don't know if I would say top 10 yet. Probably really close to it, if not. This is why I don't take football takes. I just watch and know a shit ton about it. I just love that NFL. It's interesting. Although I've always loved football, so that was just like a passion of mine to just love football. And then, believe it or not, actually, I was not a Seahawks fan, a 49ers fan at one point. Yeah, I'm a disgrace to freaking the Seattle Seahawks fans, but whatever, I don't give a shit. I was a 49ers fan a while back, and that's because it was like the team that my whole family rooted for, except for my dad. My dad was a Cowboys fan because we live in Texas. No shit, but he's a Cowboys fan. Me and my brother have always cheered for the Browns because they've been so dog shit. So we're just waiting for them to win the Super Bowl is what we've always said. Just bring the Browns to the Super Bowl because they're dog shit. And then we had the 49ers, which was my mom's team. And then her mom was also a 49ers fan. So I was like, I'll just go 49ers because I never liked cheering for the Cowboys. I've never liked the Cowboys once in my life. I've never, ever liked them. I don't know what's up with me hating the Cowboys. It's probably just because I hate overrated teams like that. Seattle is not overrated, though. They may have overrated players, but they're not overrated. Cowboys are always overrated. Their fan base is delusional as shit. They're like, we're going to the Super Bowl this year. No, you're really not, dude. Your team's dog shit. You're not going to no goddamn Super Bowl anytime soon. You don't have Emma Smith anymore, Troy Aikman, none of that shit. Get the fuck out of here. That's my hot take on that one. But that's popping. So I was a 49ers fan for a little bit. And then let me think. So then I became a Seattle Seahawks fan because I went up to Seattle. Or I didn't go. No, I did go to Seattle, but it was start of the trip was Vancouver. We went over there for a lacrosse tournament for me and my brother. That's what I was doing for a little bit. I do not like lacrosse at all, nor does my brother, but we were doing it. And that was happening, so we went to Vancouver for lacrosse tournaments. Of course, it didn't end well because we had a dog shit team, but that doesn't matter. And then we went to Seattle for a little bit. I loved Seattle. I fell in love with that place so hard. Seattle was just a great place. I love the weather, although everyone says it's shitty weather. I've always been a fan of that kind of weather, though. It's so weird. Breezy, kind of rainy. It's just weirdly good, in my opinion. Although the best weather is breezy with a little bit of sunlight. That's the best weather. And if stay in Texas then if you want to do that. No, I'm good. I mean, if I'm gonna move anywhere other than stay in Texas, I'm going to Seattle because I love the place. It was interesting. I have family up there too, so that's another good thing. Family does live up there, so I can easily move over. That's not gonna be a hard thing. And then yeah, that's what's going on there. So Seattle, I fell in love with Seattle. So of course, like any other person would ever do, they would fall in love with the team or the sports team that they like. But keep in mind, before I ever went to Seattle in the first place, I am a Longhorn fan. That's my college team, the Longhorns. They're Texas. I don't hate the Longhorns. They are definitely overrated. I don't give a shit what anybody says. They are overrated. But that's not the problem here. I live in Texas, so most likely you'd become a Longhorn fan. But unless if you're not going to be a Longhorn fan, then you'd be like A&M, Tech, anything like that. It just depends on which one you like. And then yeah, that's what's going on there. Texas is interesting for that. But then I hope I can move to Seattle one day. That'll be fun. I will enjoy it. I don't know if I want to move there though. That's the only thing. Like, I do love the weather and all that. Would I move there? Yes. Unless if I just didn't get a good place, then I'd probably stay here in Texas where I can own my house. Or not own my house, but like get the house that I'm supposed to have whenever my dad passes on. That's probably where I'm gonna end up staying in the future. And it's not like I'm just being a lazy bum. Like, I'm gonna get I already have a job right now at 16. I'm chillaxing with this right now. I'm just saying this. I love this place. I've been here my whole life. Like this house that I'm at right now. Might as well stay here forever. Especially because of the fact that it's a really nice neighborhood that I live in. All my neighbors are nice to me. I go to the basketball court a lot and play basketball. I mean, I can't really play football by myself. It's boring. Basketball, you can shoot around, whatever. And then you can play a course with yourself in basketball, just normally. I know that sounds like a bum move, like a really lonely guy move. That I am, but that's not the case that I want to be in. So yeah, that's what's going on there. I want to stay here, but I'm probably going to move out for a little bit and end up having a roommate. And that is my plan, actually. I do want to have a roommate because the experience, obviously, is the first thing. But then also, I don't have to pay as much for rent. And then I have a buddy with me at all times. Hopefully, he's not a complete dick. Or hopefully he's not like that guy that blasts music at night. I'd have to talk to him first, though, before I even roommated with him, though. If I'm going to roommate with him. And I was talking to my friends a little bit, like some of my other friends. They're a little bit older than me, but I was like, hey guys, you think about rooming with me? Because this is my friends I know really well. One of them I've known since first, second grade-ish, that kind of time zone. And then the other one I just became really good friends with, but we started to become friends. Really, whatchamacallit? That's hard to explain. Really, early. Yeah, there we go. So, like, I graduated high school 2 years early, so I'm in college right now, but I'm not doing any college shit because I hate college so much. I am not doing school anymore. I will probably end up going back to college, but I don't want to. I just have to do it, so then I can always have some sort of degree. Yeah, it's college. I do not like it. Anyways, I think around 8th grade I met my other buddy. We are really good friends, though, to this day. My 1st grade, 2nd grade buddy is my, like, main homie, though, but I get along better with the 2nd guy, though, or the 8th grade guy, though. Me and him got along better than my 1st grade buddy, but me and my 1st grade buddy, we can't really unfriend each other. Like, we have before, but we just put aside our differences and say, we gotta stay friends, just don't be dumb anymore. Yeah, that's what's going on that one. I think I'm gonna kill myself on purpose here in a second, just because of the fact that I'm already done with whatever the goals were and all that. I'm way past the goal with the 12,000 over here on the right. I could keep going a little bit, though. I'd rather do the tournament thing that would get like the 3.5 million. That'd be probably a better thing for my buck. Yeah, I'll go for that in a second. Just get the bunny back. Perfect. So we killed ourselves on purpose there. No shit. That's what I was going to. No, I spam open these up. Sorry if you hear any like tapping or shit like that. I'm just trying to get these open fast. There we go. And now we're gonna claim. Holy hell. That 4 tiers? Okay. Sorry about that. So we should have a crap ton of things, yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna make you guys watch ads. Sorry about that. I just needed to get these, like, really, really good rewards that you can get. So that's claimed. Now we claim this one. And then there'll be one more that I claim here in a little bit, but that's not what I'm trying to get right now. Alright. And there we go. Didn't I just watch the ad for this? What the hell? How do you guys feel about the PNG YouTubers? That's my question to you. If there's anybody watching at all, how do you feel about PNG YouTubers? Do you hate them? Do you love them? Do you support them? Anything like that? I want to hear your opinions on this shit. Because in my opinion, I think they're stupid. I'm like, what are you doing? You're weird. They're honestly really weird people. PNG YouTubers are. Alright, there we go. Here's tag team. I love running Tasha. I think this is the girl's name or whatever that's. But yeah, let's go do this. Let's speed it up a little bit. Yeah, whatever, dude. And we would have fucking died already. Nice. That's why I hate the start of the games. They're so slow. Like, dude, hurry up already. Dun, dun, dun. Where's the sound at? What the hell is going on here? Yeah, I'm like, okay, so everything should be chilling right now. I don't know why. No sound is going on anymore, but whatever. I can't really do much about that. Once we hit this 3.4 million, I'm gonna kill myself and end the stream. But we're just having a little personal talk with the homies over here right now. Anyways, yeah, that's what I was getting with there. I'm not gonna be. I thought about doing like some like of those like Subway Surfer things, like past stories and all that shit. But there's no real reason to do that shit. All those guys come up with those stories anyways, or they just steal stories from online. I'm like, dude, what's your problem? Always come up with the original shit, or not come up, but like use your shit in your life, not just steal some bullshit. I didn't like that. People that do that, oh my god, they're so crazy. All right, here, we're gonna speed this up a little. This is boring, even for me, dude. You gotta get that double jump board though. It's really good. You know, I thought about going for the pogo, but I didn't wanna. I didn't want to budge with that garbage can. Oh, oh my god, what even just happened there? Alright, we should be able to beat this guy randomly up here at the top area. That's not... Yeah, but anyways, that's what I was talking about. Like 2 seconds ago, I was just talking about like the Seattle story. That's why I'm a Seahawks fan to this day. I found love with the place that they're from. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about the Longhorn stuff. Yeah, that's what I was in the middle of. Alright, so... The Longhorns. I'm from Texas. I'm a Longhorn fan. No shit. But... Not for the reasons you think. Or no, it is for the reasons you think. It's... My dad went there. Shit like that. But... I like the Longhorns. They are my team. Because I'm from Texas, I can say that. Anyways... What's next? Let's see. So... My favorite team in the NBA right now is the Thunder. And that's also because... Kevin Durant played for the Supersonics, and I said, wherever Kevin Durant goes, I'm probably going to be a fan of. Because he's from Texas. I love Kevin Durant so much. He's my boy. I even went to like one of his little basketball leagues so long ago, and I got like I think a hat signed by him. I don't remember quite well because I don't know where it's at right now, so I couldn't prove that point. But yeah, it's somewhere around here. I was pretty damn young, and I think my brother was there. No, I don't think. My brother was there with me. He was there. He was chillaxing with Kevin Durant, so was I. We were doing some basketball. It was nice to meet him, though. He's a really nice guy. And he's really tall, too. But yeah, he played for the Supersonics, so I was cheering for the Supersonics. And then the Supersonics aren't a team anymore, or else I'd still be cheering for them, even though Kevin Durant left them. So I'm a Thunder fan right now, until the Supersonics come back. If they do, then I'll be a Supersonic fan. But if they don't ever come back, I'm staying a Thunder fan. So right now, I'm cheering for the Thunder. Oh, man, they're so bad. It's crazy, man. I can't even believe how bad the fucking Thunder are right now. Their freaking starting player is injured, and that's like the only good player on their team, too. Is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's so sad. I think they're wasting his talent there. Not even gonna lie, but whatever. It's nice to have a good player on our team. Because Westbrook is washed, and he's on the Lakers. You can see that shit. He's so washed right now. Kevin Durant's on the Nets. He's not washed at all. He's Kevin Durant. And then James Harden was also a Thunder player, whether you believe it or not, with Kevin Durant and Westbrook for, like, I think it was, like, 2 years. James Harden is falling apart too. He's not like completely garbage, but he's just not the man he once was. He's let himself go, and now he's just not that great anymore. Poor James Harden. He doesn't deserve any of this. Although he did break the league and make rule changes happen with like the step back threes and all that shit, or like the push into people and get the foul free throws and all that crap. That's how he was making so much points, if you ever wondered. And now with all those rules getting like patched up and all that, James Harden hasn't been playing as good, so it makes sense in a way. Like it made a lot of sense. So yeah, that's what's up with James Harden. Oh man, it's hard to talk about more now. We gotta keep it going though. Keep it going. Let's see. So that's like my sports shit right there. I guess if I'm gonna do hockey, I guess I'll do like the Dallas Stars. And then baseball, I guess Texas Rangers. I don't really care enough about any of those sports, though. They're garbage. Let's be honest here. Yeah. My favorite basketball player would be Kevin Durant, but I love Kobe. We gotta all respect the Kobe Mamba mentality over here. If Kobe didn't exist, it'd be Kevin Durant. But since Kobe does exist, it is Kobe. He's a Laker, but he was like a really good player or whatever. I mean, I know everyone knows who Kobe is. Especially after the helicopter crash. Everyone knows who Kobe is now. Even if you're just a sports casual, you probably knew who Kobe was, though, before the helicopter crash. Let's be honest with ourselves here. Or you better know. It's like you should have known who Kobe is at a minimum. And there we die. Nice. We'll do an ad. Rolled too early. Stupid idiot move by me. What a weird game. These tag team things are crazy, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. They do go crazy with them. And then I will have a lot of days off in a row because I'm going to go see my brother where he's going to college at. I'm not going to state that. I don't want to state that. But yeah, he's in college right now. I'm going to go see him finally after what feels like 2 years. But I think it's only been like a year. So yeah, it'll be nice to see him again. My brother. Funny. Yeah, and then there's just some shit going on right now. So, even if I wanted to stream, which I do kind of, but I've been working too much, bro. No cap on that one. I work, let's see, so I wake up at 12 or 1, and then I have to go to work at 3. But then I end up going to bed at like 5. So unless if people want me to stream till like 4. Oh my, what the hell is going on with my phone screen? I was literally sliding off. I don't know what just happened there, but it did happen. That's funny. Maybe this is what we need to fix the audio too. I hope it is. Where's the X at? Nobody cares about this garbage. Yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying myself right now, not gonna lie. I do like playing Subway Surfers, but it gets really sweaty though. Once you get past like the million mark. Once I see that tag team thing disappear though, I'll probably just kill myself and end the stream. But yeah, that's what's going on, Pop. Right now we're trying to kill this top run guy. See, Valorant, that's what I'm trying to start playing. I'm okay at it, but obviously I need to play a little bit more to get better at it. And then Fortnite. Oh, let me give my opinion on that. Fortnite, no building, really good idea. And they did good with that one. My friend that despised Fortnite tried it out. He actually likes Fortnite now, whether you believe it or not. Like, he actually enjoys playing Fortnite now, but only if it's no building, though. The building shit's too sweaty though. Like, if you're gonna do building, you have to be a fucking sweat like a mongrel or some shit like that. I don't even know who the fuck the pros are in Fortnite, because I don't give a fuck about Fortnite anymore. There was a time where we were all younger and played Fortnite. Let's be honest with ourselves here. And we were all kids too, spending our mom's credit cards on V-Bucks, you know? Whether he spent on like one skin or like 50 skins or like 1 million like me. Whatever it is, it don't matter. We all did it. We all are guilty of it. Bro, what is going on with my freaking character?
Trying to pass your language finals? Or watch anime without subtitles?
God, this is
Then
weird.
let Busuu help improve your Japanese. With bite-sized
I thought they give you the
lessons
option to use
by
like the bunny
experts
guy, and it's almost
no ads.
impossible to have him right now. Actually, I think it is impossible to have him,
Join over
if I'm not
120 million
mistaken.
people already learning with Busuu. Start your free trial today.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna use some of these. I don't even care. I have 100 of them anyways. Magnet all the way, baby. Let's go. Super speed. Yeah, that's what's going on. I do enjoy this. Let's see, what was I getting into? Let me think. Okay, game, you don't have to freaking not jump whenever I slide up. You don't have to keep bullshitting me right now. I'm gonna lose another freaking life just out of curiosity on this bullshit game. I don't know why it's not letting me roll, so whatever. When that happens, my phone will be chucked across the room. And then if you hear any music in the background, it's gonna be just 80s music, because I love that music so much. I may be born in 2005, but I know so much 80s music. It's my shit right there. That's my jam. Everyone has their own jam. Mine is definitely 80s. Although I do have a mix of like the most random generations. Well, I'll have like 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, even some 40s and I think I said 50s already, so I'm not gonna say it again. But we have like all the generations in one. It's chillax though. What you're gonna be hearing in the background though, if any music, would be all 80s. Like I was saying though. I'm just chillax and listen to that right now while I'm streaming for you guys. And giving you a little talk. Let's do some wife talk now. Let's do it. So my thing is that I've always been fat. I've never been skinny once in my life. I've never been that skinny kid. I've always been the fat kid. Now, I used to get made fun of a lot for being fat. I don't mind it at all. In fact, I'd rather have people be truthful with me than lie to me. Because there's people that have like called me skinny thinking that it would cheer me up, but it's not nice. It's like really fucked if people do that to me. I get pissed off and shit, because that's like an insult to me more than like a joke or anything like that. Or if you like make a mom joke to me, I hate it so much because it's just so rude to her. Okay, game. But yeah, that does piss me off a lot too.
Or watch anime without subtitles?
Yeah,
what's going on. Yeah.
So don't. What I'm saying is, so I've always been the fat kid.
No ads.
It's not been hard for me to make friends, but I've moved so many times. Or not moved, but like moved schools, I should say. Because I've been to so many different schools, not because I'm like dumb or like because I was being a dick or anything like that. It was just people hated me, I guess. I don't really know. But yeah. So that would happen. And then there was actually a time where I did get in big trouble for something I didn't do. I was friends with this smart kid, and then there was this dipshit in the group. It was me, a smart guy, another smart guy actually, one dipshit, and then there was like someone that was like my kind, where it was like smart but not smart. Like he was decent in the middle. So the dipshit brought some spray cans one day to school. So he was like, "Hey guys, you want to spray paint on the side of the wall?" We all said no, obviously not being stupid like him. So he was like, "All right." He was like, "You guys are losers," and then shit like that. So what ended up happening actually was that this kid spray painted like the wall. He drew, I think, or not drew, but like spray painted. It was I think a dick on the wall, and then he said it was something like I'm trying to remember right now. Here, just give me a second. It's like what was it? Was saying like my dick is small, and then yeah, there we go. That's what it was. It was my dick is small, and then he had like the little splash at the bottom, and then my name on it. So it looked like I did it, even though why the fuck would I do that in the first place? So whenever I tried telling the teachers that it wasn't me, no shit, it wasn't me. Why would I put that there? They're like, we don't believe you. It has your name at the bottom of it. And I was like, why would I admit to it if I did do it? They'd be like, okay, so you did do it then, but you don't want to admit to it. I was like, what are you doing this to me for? Yeah, I've never had a good life at school. So that happened. I got suspended, so we just moved schools because that was bullshit. Never talked to those guys again. Next school, I guess, will be my football. No, let's see. So that was that one school. There was a school before that, actually, though, where it was a Catholic school that I despised. So did my brother. We both went there. The teachers were the worst things ever. Those teachers hated me. It wasn't even the fact that they like kind of hated me. No, I was really young, and these teachers literally hated me so much. They would like talk to me in like mean ways and shit, and I was like, okay, fuck you. Obviously, I didn't know what cuss words were back then, so I think what I would end up doing is like they'd bully me so much to the point where I'd start crying. But don't get mad at me. Whenever I say young, I mean like really young, like just like pre-K, pre-K-ish. Maybe preschool. That might also be where it was at. Maybe first grade, maybe second. Somewhere along my really early years of school, that was starting to happen. So, like, I'm really young. It's not obvious I start crying, but like, I'm a fucking like baby still at that point. You barely are getting out of like shit that like you would do really young, and then you're starting to like go to school and all that. So that was happening. The teachers all hated me, so then we moved to the school that I was talking about with the other guys where the spray paint happened. And I think that was up till 4th grade, so though, whether you believe it or not, that was a really fucking weird time. So then I went to another school, and that was like the school that I went to like for the like rest of my life, basically. But not quite though. So I was there. Okay, so oh no, that's wrong. So 2nd grade, I was at that one school where I made friends with that one, or with my homie. And then I moved to the Catholic school. And then I moved back to the other school. I think that's how that went. Oh, fucking hell. I can't remember my old life. No. There we go. So, no, I was in the Catholic school then in 1st grade. Yeah, there we go. That's right. Fucking hell, I'm stupid. My bad. So, that happened. No, I didn't go there yet. No. Oh man, this is hard to fucking remember. No, it was 2nd grade. That's right. He was at the Catholic school. That's right. His parents. Okay, yeah. So there we go. So that's what it was. So, fucking hell, my bad. I got my shit mixed up. I haven't talked about this shit in forever. So, at the Catholic school, I met my buddy that I was friends with since 2nd grade, or 1st. One of those two. We just say 2nd grade, because if it was 1st grade, it would have been like 1 year and that's it. Or not 1 year. Fucking, that's so stupid. No, like a week at most. So yeah, we just say that. So I met him at the Catholic school. Me and him were buddies. Like we lived near each other. That was always a good thing. So whenever I moved schools, I told him about it. He was like, "Damn, that's rough, dude." I was like, "Yeah." So then I moved to the other school, which was the one that I got the spray paint planted on me, or not planted on me, but like, the blame was put on me for bullshit I didn't do. So that happened, and then I moved to the school where he moved to after the Catholic school. And that's where I was at for a while. There we go. Fucking how I couldn't think about the way it was. So, at that school that I've been there for a while, all the teachers hated me. Although I was probably a troublemaker whenever I was younger. Probably. And whenever I was younger, me and my second grade buddy, we would always play on our DSIs, or more of like my DSIs, because his parents weren't like the richest people ever. My parents aren't either. It was just like we had got the light blue DSIs, and then we got the DSI XLs. Me and my brother. So I had 4 DSIs, so I just always brought the 2 DSIs and then the DSI XL. My brother didn't care about his other DSI, so he was like, sure, you can just let him use it. So what ended up happening was we would play Mario Kart like every day, and that shit was fucking goated. I miss those days so much, but it's not like we can't do that anymore. I just need to find my DSIs and DSI XL and all that shit. But yeah, that's what's going on there. So we're chillaxing. Me and him are buddies forever. And then all the teachers find a way to hate me. Whatever, I don't give a shit. There was a teacher that was so bad that I always tried hurting myself to get out of her class. Like, I stabbed myself with pencils and shit to get out of her class. That's how bad it was. And then also at that school that I was there for a while, another kid planted shit on me. Or not planted, but where I sat at, some kid put ink all over the wall where I was at. And it was so weird because I was like actually friends with that guy too. So he did that shit. How I found out about it was teachers accused me of doing it because they always thought of me as a troublemaker. So they put the blame on me, no shit, because I was the one that sat there. It pissed me off, like hell on earth, and I was like, trust me, I am not the one that did that. Why would I fuck up my own spot? They're like, I don't give a shit. You're gonna get in trouble for this one. Although I didn't really see the reason why I was getting in trouble. I was like, okay, so you're not gonna believe me? Fuck you. And that was one kid. And then I stopped being friends with that kid, no shit. But I was like sad that I was even his friend in the first place. He'll come up again later in the story, or not the story, but like my life story is what I meant. But he'll come up later. He's a dipshit. Anyways, during that time, there was a teacher that hated me again, but she wasn't as bad as the other one where I started stabbing myself and shit. Like, I didn't want to hurt myself. It was just so I could get out of her class, so I'd like make myself bleed a little bit. I wouldn't stab too hard. I'd probably like scrape my pencil to where it like just bled, but that was it. And that was it. And there was 2 times where I actually like jammed the fucking pencil into my hand and cracked the lead into my hand. So I do have 2 spots that are like grayish where the lead is still actually. I think one of them has been basically cleared up. It's not 100%. And then the other one's still kind of visible, but not that bad though. Like almost if you were zooming into my hand, you wouldn't see it. But yeah, that's what's happening in that class. And then the next class, the teacher was whatever. She was, I mean, I don't really care about her that much. And then 4th grade year, I had my favorite teacher. Sorry, 5th grade year, my bad. 5th grade year, I had like my favorite teacher. She was really nice. She was one of the nicest people, or teachers. I think she might have been the nicest teacher, actually. And yeah, I was like chillax with her. She was chillax with me. That's why I liked her. And there's nothing ever that happened out of that. It was just like chillax story right there. And then I think, yeah, the year after 4th grade to 5th grade was the stabbing teacher year. That one, I didn't stab a teacher. I'm saying like where I stabbed myself with pencils and shit to get out of her class. 6th grade year was who the fuck cares? 7th grade also was that. And I think 7th grade year was the year that I started doing lacrosse. Or 8th grade, it was one of those 2. Although I was doing a little bit of lacrosse before I even was like starting to be on the team in like 7th grade or 8th grade year. Or trying out for the team in those years. So that was happening. Whatever. I don't give a shit. Me and my friends still hung out. And then 8th grade year came along, whatever. Nothing was too good. There was like teachers and shit, whatever. 8th grade year was also the year that I changed schools again. What was it? No, I think it was 7th or 6th grade, actually. It was the year that I switched schools. One of those two. It's probably 6th, actually. I changed schools for, it was like 1 or 2 years. And then that school was just terrible. Especially since they moved locations to a different place. And then they end up being like one of the worst things, like all the it. But they did have a football team, so I did join that, and that was fun. Although I was obviously not A team material, I didn't have like the heart and soul. What the fuck just happened there? But I didn't have the heart and soul to like fucking kill myself over football. I love watching it and knowing all the shit, so a broadcaster would be perfect for me, especially since I'm literally talking to you guys like a broadcaster would. Broadcasting is life, but whatever. That's probably what I'll try getting into one day. Broadcasting and all that. Hopefully I can do it for like the NFL one day. Probably not, but I could hope. So in that case, that was happening. I was doing football, and that was fun. Although, I made friends with like the whole team. The coaches even liked me, or most of them did. At least there was one coach that despised me, and it wasn't like he was just like being like athletic or anything like that. He like literally held a grudge against me for no reason. But who knows? I don't really care about that. That was football shit. And then we'll just skip like 8th, 7th, 6th, basically. Other than that, like that happening, like footballs, whenever that happened. And then I figured out I didn't like football. I also tried out for the basketball team. I didn't make it, but I was terrible at basketball. I'm not that great at it. I'm not gonna say I'm good at it. I'm gonna say I'm okay at it. Yeah, basketball. I do like it, but at the same time I don't like it. That's just whatever though. But yeah, so I tried out for the basketball team, didn't make it. They gave me a fucking letter saying, "Oh yeah, you're not good enough to make the basketball team." I was like, "Fuck you." So after that, I moved back to the other school that I was at for a while, and then the school got worse. So and then like COVID happened during that time. I think that was like 10th grade time for me. Or no, it was 9th grade year. Whenever COVID started hitting hard. And then 10th grade is whenever I had, or 9th grade I did really good. 10th grade year, me and my friends could not deal with this English teacher that we had. I got bailed out of that school, and I went to the online version of it, like the strictly online version of it. And then I was doing really good there, but I'll continue on for the 10th grade story real quickly before I get to the online school and shit like that. So the English teacher was terrible. He would give us, if I'm not mistaken, it was 50 definitions of words. Some of them meant the exact same thing, but they were different words, and they had like slightly different meaning. And then other times they'd be like the exact definition of the other one. But you just have to like know which one would go there, or which one would like sound better. That's what you would have to do there. And then he would make you memorize all those and then do it in a test. You couldn't use the notes or anything. And then for the shit that you had to do for homework, you had to do all the 50 definitions. You had to... Give me a second. You had to get the definitions. Write your own sentences on the definitions. Use them in a sentence after writing a sentence with them. And then you have to make up... and then you have to use the word to describe you without just saying, I am homophobic. Like, I'm not actually homophobic. I'm just saying, like, that was just an example. You can't say like that. You'd have to be like, I'm a homophobic because of blah, 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 blah. Or no, you'd have to say, the reason why I am homophobic is because of blah, 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 whatever the fuck. And you had to do like a really detailed sentence and all that shit. So it was really hard. And that was 10th grade year. I mean, yeah, it's not going to be easy, but it shouldn't be that hard. So I left there. And then I went to the online version of that school. So the online version was really easy. Or it wasn't really easy, but it was like easier than the actual version of the school, where they were online, though, at the time because of COVID. So I just went to the online version. I could do my own pace, which then meant I could get done with school as fast as I wanted to. So I got my shit going. So by the time I was in 11th grade, the school changed it to where you had to go in person. And me being who I am, where I like my sleep, and I like being able to do my homework whenever I want, and instead of having to go into the school whenever they want me to, obviously I said, fuck that shit, I'm leaving this school. So 12th grade year, even though it should have been my 10th grade year still, I ended up going to a different online school, and that place was really easy. So I finished up there, and then I graduated early. Hooray, we're there. And then I tried ACE, or like a college out for a little bit. It was a community college. That wasn't really fun. I did not enjoy college at all, so I just stopped doing college. Especially because I knew if I stayed there and like too much longer, then my grades would have just downgraded hard. So I just fucking dropped out of my classes. Especially because they gave me like too little of time, and I didn't qualify for the like. There's like something where you can have like special needs help, and you get like an extra like hour on like tests and shit like that, right? So I mean, like, while I do actually qualify for that, they said I didn't qualify for it, and they said like one of the things I like qualifies for is ADHD. I do have ADHD. I mean, like everyone does though. Like, let's be honest. So that's probably why I didn't qualify it, but I do have like hardcore ADHD. So that gets fucked. And then like if I'm trying to focus on school and I don't do my homework like as fast as they want me to, then I like get fucked. And their tests were the most annoying thing ever because of the fact that for the tests you would get like 30 minutes and you would have to answer like a shit ton of questions. And it was always you had to show all of your work too. And they would do like the most annoying problems ever because you'd have to show so much work. And if you didn't show work, you would get the problem wrong even if you got the right answer. No shit on that one. That's college for you. But yeah, that was what's going on there. And then English is English. I despise English. So I was sick of that English class that I was in. Especially whenever I got told towards the end of that semester that we're going to have to write an essay describing the shit that I was on. Sure, I'll just do a key. But describing all the bullshit. And like rewriting an essay, and you had to write the essays in like person, so like that you don't ever think about. You had to write one first, second, third, and I think fourth person was actually one too. A really weird one. Or no, fourth person wasn't one of those. First person, second, and third person. And then you also had to write an essay with all three of them in one. So not only did you have to write three separate essays, you also had to write a fourth one with all of them and describe with it. Third person is. I don't remember which one was the really hard one for me, but there was really one that fucked me for the person's writing. It was the one where you have to use, like, the name or, like, she, they, them. That kind of shit. No, it wasn't that one. It was the one where you have the... Shit, I think it was second person that was fucking me. If I'm mistaken. Those essays are really hard to write. Just FYI on that one. If you're gonna go to college, you better be prepared for that bullshit. I was definitely not, because I graduated 2 years early from high school. And then my friends were like, oh, dude, you lost your childhood from college. I was like, or not college, but like graduating 2 years early. I was like, kind of. But then my dad, being my dad as always, he's strict. So he was like, so what you're gonna either have to do is do college, get a job, or you're kicked out of the house. So I tried college out. I was not good at it at all. So I just dropped out of college, and I'm working at CVS right now, which I love my CVS because all my coworkers are really nice to me. I love all my coworkers. That's like the perfect coworkers. No one is ever mean to each other. We're all nice. We all respect each other. We all buy each other shit if we want it. It's whatever. Good coworkers right there. Anyways, that's what's going on. And then like CVS right now, I'm making $13 an hour, which is not bad at all at 16 years old. And my birthday is in August. So whenever August reaches, I'll be 17. And then that will make me happy because I'll be 1 year closer to 18, which then I could finally sell alcohol. Because right now I have to call up my manager to sell alcohol. I have to call one of them up and say, hey, can you get this, what you call it, like, order done for me because I can't do alcohol? They're like, yeah, because we don't want to break the law. Although I did find a way to, like, try not to call them up. I couldn't really, like, get 100% a way of doing it, so I just try my best to call them up every time. Otherwise, I might have, like, a coworker up there with me already. And they're not a manager, but they can override it because they have, like, a code from the boss. Or not the boss, but, like, the manager. Because they're basically the manager if the manager isn't there. They're, like, the backup manager, I guess is what you could say. And I'm the cashier, so, yeah. But I am getting paid $13 an hour. Inflation is fucking me pretty hard, though. Other than that, I am chillaxing with my job right now. And I like it. I mean, I'm at $6,000. On my name, that's 16. Not bad at all. My next paycheck will be like $1,000, like it always is. That'll make me happy. Yeah. Sure, right now. Not gonna lie. And the Subway Surfers thing is almost done. And that's like my life story right there. Yeah. That's basically it. I couldn't really tell you much else. Other than the fact that I've been to, like, I think every single state in the United States, if I'm not mistaken. I think I've been to every single one, or almost every single one. Not quite every one. Most likely is the better answer for that. And then I've also been to Canada, Mexico, and then... Oh, sorry about that. I think also... There was one other one, but I can't remember the name of it right now. I think it was just Europe. No, it was the Philippines. That was the other one. There we go. And then I don't know if the Bahamas is its own place, but I think it is, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I mean, whatever. That person would have called me for no reason, I guess. Yeah, now my nerves are up because this cunt is calling me. Nice. Thank you, whoever the caller is. Fuck you. Kill yourself. Dude, my heart is beating so hard now, but anyways, yeah. How much you wanna bet that's like one of my friends prank calling me? Because it said private number, so it's not like it couldn't be them. It's probably them. Just doing star 67. But whatever. Fuck that. And don't ask what my ringtone was either if you heard it. It's some shit that I've had for so long now since I've had my first phone. It's funny as fuck, in my opinion, but whatever. It's a fucking chicken clucking while singing. But yeah, there we go. What time is it actually? I can't tell. 3:40? Alright, so I go to bed at like 5 normal, guys. So this will be chill. I'll like spend an hour on TikTok probably. Maybe I'll upload a video. Who knows? Maybe I'll upload these like clips. Or not clips, but like the streams to it. I'll have to see who that private number was, though. I'll have to fucking go back and check who the phone number was on that one. Let's see. This flag guy is right freaking ahead of me right now, which is pissing me off. Hurry up, game. Let me freaking get 300,000 off. That's fast. It's still following me. God damn, bro. You're fat. Oh, yeah. Let me talk about that kid that fucked me and the ink on the wall. I said he was going to come back later. So, whenever he left that school, a couple years later, that was whenever I, like, 6th, 7th, 8th grade, like I was talking about whenever I went to that other school for football and all that. He was there. Now, don't get me wrong, I did not like him for the thing, but we were still friends. Like, I wasn't, like, 100% friends with him after the bullshit that he pulled on me, but I didn't hate him for it, because I got to that school that I was getting tired of anyways. It finally gave me a reason to leave that school. So, yeah, that was good. So, I was talking to him. I was like, why'd you do that? He was like, dude, I don't even know. I was just fucked in the head. I was like, yeah, I know you were. So then, whenever that happened, I was whatever. And then, to make it up to me, he gave me a Game Boy Advance, which I was appreciative of. And then, like a year later, I fucking left the school, so I had a free Game Boy Advance. Hell yeah. Now, was it in the best condition? Hell no, it wasn't. But I do love the Game Boy Advance. It is pretty fun. I have like Shrek, Super Mario All-Stars on there, I think is what the other game was. I can take a picture of that and prove that one right. Now, I know I have that one for sure. The Game Boy Advance should be in my room, actually. Although it could be in the living room, though. I'm not 100% on that, though. I will have to go look for it in a second. Or not in a second, but like after the stream, I'll have to look for it. Although I don't think that was my friend that... It was the private caller. Because I think he would have just like kept calling me up if it was him. To like try ringing my stream. Or maybe that was his plan. Only call me once to annoy me. Who knows? Yeah, I'm gonna kill myself automatically whenever I get there, though. Because I don't even want to be playing this anymore, and I've already, like, done my whole story and shit. Yeah, it's my friend. Okay. Nice. My friend is prank calling me. Let's go. I'm surprised they're up this late, though. Sometimes they're up this late, but not much, though. Almost there. Okay, this kid is pissing me off now. I'm just gonna kill myself. Fuck it. Hooray, we did it. Alright. Alright, guys, it was nice talking to you. And it was nice streaming for you, but I enjoyed it all. And have a nice one, everyone. Peace out.